Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Palembang. In previous episode, we did manage to get truce in the war that was declared on us. We did lose the island over here, or the little island over there, but and quite a bit of money. But otherwise, we are still alive. Our colony in the Christmas Island is almost done, and I did actually, while looking at the piracy map mode, notice that there's a few more places that we could pirate. And the Andaman Sea, we're going to get a little bit of money from there. It's another 27 ducats. And then if we go over the Ceylon Sea, we can actually get another 30. So, I think we've got some plans to tend to. So let's actually first get to Andaman Sea. We got quite a bit of loan still to pay off, but at least we're making some money. Although our army maintenance isn't very high. And we're starting to get our Marines now. So that's going to be something that we'll get to places. So I think... in order to get our economy kind of more manageable, we need to be able to raid people that are not quite right next to us, like Malacca and all that. So, if we go and colonize the Andamans, what we can then do is we can raid the entire eastern coast of India. Well, almost entire eastern coast of India, at least. And all of this, so that's going to be a whole lot of coastline that we can then tap into and get a bit of extra taxes. We'll call it taxes. We could actually go ahead and pay off another loan. Or maybe two. Right now, of course, since we don't have the Renaissance yet, and it's not even near to spawn to us, we might still want to just focus on the exploration ideas for sure. The settler chance plus 10% is pretty good. And then, of course, there's the force limit and fabricated claims in colonial regions. Those are all pretty handy things in there. But let's see, we should be... oh, right. So that's... yeah, that's a bit of casus belli. So where's the fleet? It's almost to... well, okay, now it's ready to do a bit of raiding. That's 27 ducats. And then I suppose we can get over there. It's a bit of a long distance, though. I'm hoping that we don't take too much attrition during this trip. We're going to sail on and to raid it. And then go back. It's an interesting one. Oh, Sunda sent us an insult. That's to be expected, really. We'll probably take in some attrition with this trip. But let's hope that the 30 ducats will be worth it. And then we'll just go back to the capital to repair. And also maybe build... well, actually, yeah, we've got 2 more galleys underway, so we can then do a bit more raiding. We need to have a fairly sizable galley fleet, I reckon, to be able to really stand a chance on this bit of warfare that we'll be doing. Probably sooner or later anyway. So how much do we still have loans? We've got 100... okay, so we could pay most of the loans now. I'm going to pay another one. So at least the deficit is notably less. Or at least the interest payments have gone down quite a bit. Not everything else necessarily, but at least that has gone down. Right, so let's get the Marines over here sorted out. We can probably bring these to Palembang. And then we'll probably just need to park those on the Andaman Islands for a little while. Is this one part of the... no, that's Nicobar Islands. Oh. Wait, no, that's the sea zone. No, there's... yeah, that's just all one zone over there. Okay, good. They only got 500 natives, so we should be fine. Now, of course, we could go ahead and do a bit more development in our capital area over here. Let's put in the development edict in here. How much do we have already? Well, we've got a little bit of Renaissance present in here. Of course, as the rules state, we are not allowed to interspawn that, but if we just, you know, slowly develop this over time, then, you know, if it happens to spawn in here by accident, then that's fine. We are still ahead of, well, I wouldn't say ahead of time, but ahead of the Diplotech, I guess. We might do a tiny bit of development. I suppose also we could develop these 2 provinces. Actually, if we could get rid of some of the devastation over here, that would probably be quite handy. Get a little bit more admin, and maybe one more mill point as well. There we go. So that should start reducing the devastation. And maybe we can start getting a bit of prosperity in here as well. It might take quite a while, mind you, but it's probably doable. Oh, mission fulfilled. High income. Oh. Construction, oh, for 25 years, construction costs and construction time go down. I'm going to save that, actually. For now. We could also get the settler chance. And that's 19. Oh, and rebel support efficiency goes up. Excellent. So now we should be able to get this done a bit sooner. Actually, how much is that on average now? About 60, so yeah, it's at least 2 or twice a year. So within the year, we'll probably have this, or most likely we'll have this Christmas Islands fully colonized, and then we'll probably go to the Andaman Islands. Let's get the galleys over here stockpiled, or stacked up into the fleet. It is a small fleet still. But the good thing about the colony is that we don't actually need to have the island fully colonized to be able to use that for raiding. So actually, how is the blockading power now? It's 32, so that's up to 32 development that we can raid. Like, provinces up to that size, so that's actually going to be pretty decent already. And we're making over, well, actually, it says that we're making over a ducat per month, but that doesn't factor in the diplomatic expenses. But that will expire in a few years. But we could probably go ahead and pay off on the 2 remaining bigger loans, and then we've got some time to pay off the remaining ones. So we're slowly recovering. It's just, it is very slow. Currently, we might still want to increase our army size a little bit further as well. We'll get another 2 infantry in here. So we've got 2 marines, which are going to be, or we can transport with the fleet currently. And then perhaps we'll also go ahead and get another galley. And let's have a look. Anything to private right now? There's actually some stuff in Australia. Interesting. Because we could go out and do a quick little trip down here. Yeah, there's 11 ducats there, and then there's another 26 over there. There's going to be another loan repayment, I guess. What do we actually... We should probably save up some money to support the rebellion in Malacca again. Because they still haven't converted all the province from us. If we can make sure that the rebellion does spawn in sooner or later, then we might be able to regain that. Because, well, it depends if they can do a landing in there, which is probably possible. But not necessarily that likely. I'm sure Zek won't be giving them military access. But I do wonder, how much would it cost us to do the rebel support again? 62 ducats. Okay, so we'll need to do a bit of raiding to get that. But I think we might do that. Just for the heck of it. There we go. So there's the 11 ducats, and then we'll go down here. We will get a little bit attrition again, but it's not too bad. Oh, and the Christian Islands are almost done. There we go. So once that is done, we will at least have the supply range for these ships to operate in here, at least in theory. There we go, so that's another 26. No marines, but that's fine. Let's send these back to Palembang. Get a bit of repairs there. Oh, and now we can go ahead and support the rebellion in Malacca. The chance of it actually firing, though, is not very high. Promising trader. Oh, okay. Yeah, still got 5. Hey, there we go. Colony self-sustaining. Oh, and what's this war about? Colonise and Pasar and Jambi versus Bahang and Patani. Oh, so it's still... Right. Malaya. Alright then. Alright, and now that we've got this, we could actually go ahead and turn this into a state. Because we kind of need that. And then... Oh, are we still losing money? No, it just hasn't updated. So I guess what we will do, as soon as we get that fleet back, I mean, we could either try to go for Australia, that would allow us to start doing some fights over here against the natives, or we could try to get to the Andaman Islands. I think we'll probably start to colonizing up there. We'll just need to get the Marines in there. What I might be able to do is increase the army maintenance slightly, just to be on the safe side. As soon as the fleet returns in here, we'll go ahead and pick up the troops, deliver that to, well, I suppose as soon as the colony is sorted out. Alright, and the high income is available again. It kind of goes away every now and then. That's fine. Oh, and there we go. Now that the colony is technically speaking ours, we can raid the entire coastline. That is going to be so much money. We're going to be debt-free in a moment. Foreign investor. Ooh. You know what? Innovativeness would be quite handy. At the same time, we probably need to start reducing the sort of tensions with our neighbours right now. At least for a brief moment. Let's go out and get these troops into Andaman Islands, and then from there we'll go and do the raiding trip. Tax collection trip, let's call it that. We'll let the ships repair here for a month at least. Maybe 2. Actually, yeah, we'll wait for another month. Then we'll go and do the raiding trip. Okay, yeah, now we are... Oh, Bahang. Nah, I'm not going to give military access to anyone right now. I have no friends. No one really needs to go through my lands, let's be honest. Okay, that's 50 ducats. That's pretty good. That's already enough to pay off another loan, I suppose. Oh, we're going to repay all of them, actually. Oh, there we go. Everything now is going to go into investing into our nation. I suppose we don't have a whole lot of the buildings yet unlocked. Got a few, but not too many. Oh, there we go, 94 ducats. So what can we build? I suppose there might actually be decent temples now. Palembang is not actually that bad. You know what, we'll build it. And there goes all the money, of course, but that's at least giving us a little bit stronger income while we just sail through here. Get another 46 ducats. And then there's going to be the last area that we can raid. That's another 64, there we go. And let's send this one back home. So we've got the troops, of course, in there, but that's fine. So with 160 ducats, we did get a whole lot of money with that. There's a workshop. Well, the workshops aren't actually that valuable for us right now. Not currently. Somewhere down the line, though, they will be. I do actually wonder, if we set these to the Christmas Island, can we do any more exploration? Southwest Pacific. Okay, we can. Let's go and do some exploration there, then. Still got room for one more regiment, which, actually, that might have to be a cannon. Of course, we don't have the points to get that yet. But I don't suppose there's really anyone else with level 7 Miltech over here. Well, actually, no, there is. Alright then. Well, lucky them. Oh, Jumbe is no longer valid rival. Earthquake of 1489. The Shaanxi area gets loses a lot of development and devastation. Alright then. I suppose I could spend the money to build some more ships. Actually, one of the things that I should probably do is get some more light ships to do permanent privateering. Get those underway. So that's 4 of them. Gonna take a year, so after that, it pretty much is about ready for the time where Malacca might declare war on us again. Might. It's not guaranteed, mind you, but there is a good chance for it. But at least at that point, the war operations will expire, so we will have a bit higher income overall. Right, how much? Ah, we're discovering over there. Well, okay, we've discovered a tiny bit over there. Might be going around here. Yeah, that seems to be the case. But yeah, once we got on the Andaman Islands, we'll all colonize. We might admittedly colonize some of these, but perhaps what we'll want to do is get at least one colony into Australia, so we can then start expanding through there. Slightly anyway, and then we can also colonize some of these other islands to make sure that there's less room for the Europeans once they actually start expanding down this way to take over islands. And also it's going to be these islands in particular, the enemies would have to do landings in there, and we might be able to delay that quite a bit. Still no revolt over here against Malacca though, which is a bit of a shame. There we go, we've got the temple in Palembang, so that should be a decent extra income. There we go, exploration done. Let's go. Oh no, we can't actually explore the coastlines there. Never mind. But we can always do some privateering. I guess we'll go back to Moluccas with those. Is there any more? Well, I suppose there's more raiding over there. Huh. Yeah, we've done quite a bit of raiding recently. And next year we can do the raiding on Malacca and all that again. Which might be bad idea, but it might also work. Ah, right, so we did get the extra galleys in, well, one extra galley at least in here. Did we get the, no, we did not get the extra infantry here yet. Admittedly, what I might do, I'm actually going to unmothball the capital fort now. For 2 reasons. One, it's going to increase our army tradition slightly, or reduce the decay in there at least. And also, it's making sure that it is well defended. If and when a war starts, potentially next year. Well, actually this year. There we go, so we're getting the light ships. We'll just group these up in the southeastern port over here. Then we're going to go ahead and send these to privateer. Could potentially do protect trade as well in Malacca. But yeah, we'll do some privateering. We'll be getting the efficiency on those up sooner, probably. We're going to send these to... Right, I can't do that in Malacca because of the truce. Right, well, I guess we could go ahead and do protect trade in there then. For now. Also gonna go ahead and get... Oh, we already had a protect trade fleet there. Well, actually, that's fine. We can go ahead and get one more in there. They can't privateer currently, but they will. eventually. Oh, and there's the truces going. So now we could actually switch to privateering in there. There's the humiliate rival. Oh, so does that mean that the Diplo expense, that's in July when that expires? Okay, so that's not too far off. I'm going to go out and get one more infantry. And also, for this fleet, we'll get another galley. Actually, we'll get more than one galley in there. Maybe we'll get one extra. No, we'll just get more galleys. At this point, galleys is going to be the key. So we could do some raiding of Malacca. Question is that going to be a terrible idea or a very bad idea? And the jury's still out on that one, I suppose. Let's go and do the raiding. Oh, there we go. That's 94, or 97 ducats, sorry. Bribed? Oh, dear. Well, I mean, suppose we're pirates. A bit of bribing probably is par for the course, really. Anything else that we could raid? Other than, well, there's one province in Australia. That's 12 ducats, though. It's not a whole lot, but it would be another galley. Alright, then let's go there. Oh, and this edict is now expensive, which is fine. We haven't done development there right now, so let's go ahead and get the defensiveness up again, I think. Local trade power could also be somewhat handy, but I think we're going to go with the defensiveness currently. I mean, we could have gone without anything, but honestly, the defensiveness is... oh, an honorable people. Ah, more prestige. Well, I like the sound of that. Anything that we could do with Malacca in terms of the spy network right now, I could claim something. Not entirely sure what I would do with that, though. Trust of our trade conflict. Now, we'll also keep the spy network in there. At least we'll get a bit of an idea if they're planning another war against me. Ah, new election. How good is our current ruler? The construction cost minus 10% is actually not bad. He's currently 56 years old. What is our current religious boost? Okay, so trade efficiency and tax modifier, that's not too bad. On the other hand, I'm going to go with a captain to get more mill points. And then what we'll do is we'll actually go ahead and get the... we'll get the fort defense right now. Because I suspect that there's a good chance that there will be a war soon. Oh dear, trade efficiency goes down. Well, that's not good. Why is costing us still all this much? Oh, corruption. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, improvement is land tech. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to spend a bit of admin points to then reduce the inflation. And thus saving us a bit of money. Oh, can we not raid the coast? Oh no, that's too far away. No, we'd have to go over here to actually do the raiding. I mean, that makes sense. But yeah, so let's get over there. Get the 12 ducats out of it. Then head back home. There we go. No inflation. No loans. We got 200 ducats. We are at our land force limit, unfortunately, but we are able to build our fleet a bit further. Well, presumably. Cities demand old rise. Oh, well, I guess we'll lose a bit of reform progress. I do not want to lose stability right now. Oh, Adria is fighting Pasai. Ah, okay. You're no longer allied to anyone. Oh, yeah, Pasai is fighting. Okay, so who are you? So wait, Kalantan, wasn't that? Yeah, over there, okay. So these two reddish nations are fighting Adria over there. So that's at least keeping someone nearby foes busy. Let's get that sorted out. So now we can actually start claiming provinces overseas. Oh, did they actually? Oh, they did move away. Okay. They're a bit of a nomady over there. There isn't any good buildings right now for us to build yet, is there? I mean, yeah, not really. But one thing would be to increase the development in our capital. I suppose we could increase the infrastructure there to get another build slot. It would increase the covering cost, though. But honestly, that might not be a terrible idea. We'll do that. So now if we were to get the barracks in here, how much would that be? 625. I mean, still something. We'll do it. Now with the corruption reduction, we are still losing some money. But the oh, there we go. Now it's gone. Well, never mind. We're no longer losing money because of that. Well, there's also... oh, right, yeah, actually. Oh, we just do our pirating over there. How is the colonies? 260 people already. It's got a decent chance of getting extra. You know what? We don't want to risk losing production development right now. So we'll just ignore that, but there we go. So that's going to be the 10... actually, I might be able to switch this to privateer now in Malacca. How much would that be? 25 or a quarter ducat profit? Or if we go or continue protectorating, that's also quarter ducat. So it's not really much of a difference. But I guess we'll keep it there as protectorate for now. Once we start getting some bonuses for the privateer efficiency, which I believe that, yeah, once we get the next idea group, we can get that. Because the 40% boost in there does mean that it's more profitable for us to just do privateering at that point. Speaking of which, we're going to have 30 ships now. My goodness. Well, we do still have another 2 underway, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, there's another 3 underway. Yeah, well, there we go. So that's going to get us pretty far up there. I guess we could go ahead and get another 2. Actually, another 3. So that would get us to 25 ships. 10 galleys, I don't know if that's going to be quite enough, but we're getting to the point where the galley fleet should be sufficient to hold our ground against at least some foes. Not necessarily all of them, but some. Oh, the trial. I'm going to take the points. Oh, Malacca announcement. Oh, they annexed. Okay. Siak is no more. I do still have the claims on them, though. That does mean that their militia is actually, though the total militia is slightly smaller now. Because, you know, there's of course the base numbers and all that. Which they now do not now have because of annexation. So this might prove to be in my... Oh. Did Delhi become a... Right, Malacca is getting pretty darn strong in here. Oh, and Aja was fully annexed. Wait, no, Pasai was fully annexed. No, Aja was annexed. I think they... Oh, was this... Yeah, this was a release, wasn't it? And Malacca and Brunei are allied. That's kind of bad news for us. Now, of course, since we're paying out the corruption, we're paying quite a bit of money right now. So we're losing a bit of cash, but we've got enough research... Oh, hello. Actually, we can do a bit of raiding. Wait, who can we raid here? I don't know, send nuggets. And then that's going to be another 50. We can go all the way to the north, so at least we can get the money to stay afloat. Figuratively and literally. Now we can keep on increasing the galley fleet for the most part. Currently. Get this one back to Palembang. Oh, our spy network got caught out in... Ooh. Oh, privateer efficiency for 5 years. I'll take that. And I think what we'll do is we'll actually start privateering in Malacca then. It's not necessarily that massive boost yet to the income, but I suspect that it's still going to be alright. There's 180 guns doing privateering in Malacca. Oh yeah, there we go, 9% in there. So how much do we get money? Cause of war is nearly a ducat. So the total income may have not increased actually all that much, but it's still nice. There's some advisors that we might like to have, but I don't think we are quite in position to get any of them yet. And I'm pretty sure that the institution is nowhere near us yet. Well, it's in Arabia now. So I suppose from there it will slowly spread to India, and from India it might actually spread to, well, not directly to us perhaps, but over time, I'm sure it will. Actually, one of the things that I could do, I'm going to start improving relations with someone like Barmanis. Because if we can have good relations over there, we can't ally them. If we've got good relations, they might offer us knowledge sharing, although I don't know if they have, or rather, yeah, we might be outside their range, admittedly. So perhaps it won't happen. You never know. I'd rather have that option, at least, for it to happen than not. But yeah, so we got that. There's a bit of warfare happening. Oh, there we go. There's now 10 ships on that fleet. Still needs quite a bit more, but it's a start. Still no revolt over here, though, which is a bit surprising. Ooh, the Andamans produce naval supplies. That's actually not bad. Are we able to get... No, I don't think we'll be getting the Age of Discovery thing for the high development colonies quite yet. Actually, we don't have any of these yet. The large city is something that we might be able to get. Center of Trade we don't have. We've got one that is level 2. That's about it. We have not discovered America yet. We don't really have the range for that. It's a bit of a long distance from the, well, across the Pacific, you know. Fortification. Oh, hello. Where is this? Bengkulu? Would get defensiveness. I will take that plus 25% because it's jungle already, which means that the defensiveness, it's almost 100% right now with the defensiveness edict. Ah, trade efficiency goes down. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, the fort itself is not up yet. If we do get a kind of an alert that someone's planning a war against us or something, then we will immediately just unmothball the fort. Right now, it would cause a bit of deficit. You know what? I'm going to do that anyway. I'd rather have that fort available. I mean, there's a bit more raiding that we can do anyway, so we can recover our losses. There we go. That's 100 months of that fort running now. For the extra upkeep anyway. So yeah, let's get these back to the port. And that is a fairly decent amount of cash that we have. Oh, native uprising. That's, I think, the first native uprising that we had there. Luckily, the Marines did pretty good. No complaints there. Got a whole lot of sailors. Enforce religious unity. They still haven't started converting a whole lot of these areas. Oh, there's a lot of Sunnis actually there. But yeah, so that's... I suppose that will mean... Oh, did they get the... Oh, they probably got the Advent 7, didn't they? Yeah, that's probably what happened. What's their idea groups anyway? Espionage of offensive. Oh. Oh. That could be pretty bad. Yeah, there we go. Andaman is already over 500 population. Our rebel support cancelled. Oh, war is coming. Okay. Army maintenance up. We'll get the... Oh, that's actually a pretty good leader here. We are still going to get at least... Well, I don't know if we'll get another ship here. We might get another ship. I do actually wonder, how large is the Malaccan fleet? 44 ships. Ooh. Let's have a look at the... So, yeah, they've got quite a bit of galleys. They've got much more galleys than we do. They've got more transports and light ships as well. Well, the light ship difference is not very high, but the galleys, they've got a lot more. But I might just go ahead and get a few more galleys building up in here somewhere. That's going to get us to 30 ships total, which is still not enough. But I suppose I could try to support rebellion. I'm going to support the rebellion in... or Palembang's rebellion again. Oh dear, we just lost a general. I guess we do need a replacement for that, don't we? Ah, okay, good maneuverability, but that's about it. Luckily, the jungle is still pretty good terrain for us. But how's the... Brunei and Pasai? Pasai is... that's another 8,000 men. And then Brunei is... how much? 5,000 older. Because Brunei is not really a problem. They do have some tributaries, but I don't think those are going to join the battle. So it's just going to be Brunei, Pasai, and Malacca. They got the 15,000. I've got 11,000. I could probably get some more mercenaries if need be. So actually, how much can we get mercenaries? We can get 8,000. Gonna be bloody expensive though. That may be something that we'll need to do. The question, I suppose, then is, should we keep the... I think we'll just keep the Marines up here. That does mean that we'll have 2,000 men that we won't be able to do much in this war. But I think that's gonna be fine. So we know that the war is coming, but I do see that we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, get the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.